It's your girl, Tato the Penguin, aka Yasha, and I am feeling quite lovely right now as I'm about to do this video for you. Not sure how long the video is going to be, but we're going to see how this goes. I'm feeling lovely this evening. I hope you're feeling lovely too. There's a lot of things to feel lovely about right now. Let's see. For those of you who are new, I typically do a little brief, like telling you what I do usually. What I usually do is I do a video like this every night. It's a part of a series called Soulful Yapping, where I literally talk about whatever I feel like talking about at any given moment. I also, 1 minute and 1 second as I say this, I also do like being really vulnerable and authentic about my spiritual journey and my life when it comes to that type of stuff. And I do a video every night that's unscripted, and I have thoroughly been enjoying the process of doing these videos. They're pretty great. So I'm doing these, and I've been doing them for, I want to say, a little over a month. And I've been enjoying it greatly. So I'm not sure what we're going to talk about in this video, but I'm sure it'll be fun. For those of you that don't know, this is a wig, and sometimes it doesn't do what I want it to do, because I don't have like serious hair care stuff for wigs. So I kind of just try to make it work usually. Oh, a text just came in. I have to make sure this is on Do Not Disturb. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. This just isn't... Things aren't happening. The wig is not wigging today. Oh no. The wig is giving up. Don't give up, wig. We have so much to do. Okay. That should be good. Sorry that took so long. And then actually, I show this now. It's my rose quartz tree. So some of this video may be about love or love-related things. This video may also not be about that at all. So, but I just wanted to show you my tree. I like to show a little something pretty at the beginning of my videos so people have things to look forward to. I'm a big fan. 3 minutes and 3 seconds as I say that. I love you guys. I love all the people who watch these videos and who see them and who will get that message. Everybody. It doesn't matter if you are subscribed or not, if you like or not, or if you comment or not. If you're here and you're seeing this video, I'm sending all kinds of loving energy your way. May you feel good about your life. May you get some. May you have your back blown out the way you prefer. Yeah. Somebody might be like, Yasha, how could you say that? Because it's an innately spiritual thing. It's very spiritual. Yeah. Alright, I think I showed that long enough. And now, question. Have you had your water today? If not, get some water. And let's hop to it before we get yapping. Guys, I'm so happy. I'm so happy about today. Today was freaking great, and let me tell you why it was great. It was great because I woke up this morning and I felt really, really good. And I heard somebody say that something that they do as a God-fearing person is that every morning they ask God to guide them as they move through their life and do stuff. 4 minutes and 44 seconds, I say that. And so this morning when I woke up, I asked Spirit and my inner child if they would just take the reins today. And I was like, I think I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to let y'all take the reins every day because that's really who I want running the show. The adult version of me doesn't really want to be running the show, if I'm honest. She's tired. She's been through so much. She's ready to sit back and let the inner child just play as much as she wants and let Spirit do whatever Spirit's fun to do. And as a result, I think I was doing this the whole time I was talking. Was I? Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I'm feeling lovely. Okay. Hi. So, I asked my inner child and spirit to lead today. And while I was doing my morning meditations, as I like to do, I felt a very intense feeling, and it hit me really quick. And it was like this sadness that I was feeling, and I had no idea where it was coming from. 5 minutes and 55 seconds as I'm saying this, as I am saying, 5 minutes and 55 seconds as I'm saying this, fuck. Give me a second. It's there. I asked Spirit to lead this morning. Oh yes, so when I said 5 minutes and 55 seconds, almost a full minute ago, what I was gonna say is that some of you may experience this, what I experienced this morning, and what I experienced was this random emotion that was really big, but it wasn't, like, it didn't feel genuine to anything that I'm experiencing right now. So I sat there in spirit and I said, whose feeling is this? And I waited, and I waited. And then I pulled a couple of oracle cards, and I realized it wasn't my emotions that I was experiencing. I was feeling someone else's emotions. Some of you who are very connected and you're very spiritually inclined, and some of you who are true empaths, feel the emotions of other people and often misinterpret them as your own. And so as a result, when you, 7 minutes and 17 seconds, as I'm saying this, when you randomly, in some cases, feel really intense emotion, you struggle to figure out why you feel this way and what did you do to feel this way and how do you need to fix it, when some of you are simply catching stray emotions from other people. For some of you, this might be why you feel overwhelmed a lot. My mom used to say, when I was growing up, that she was an empath. And when she said it, I always assumed that being an empath, like the experience that I was experiencing, was not being an empath because of the way she talked about it. And she was like, being an empath is essentially like you understand how people feel and you really hurt for them when things happen and you want to help them. 8 minutes and 8 seconds as I'm saying this. But what I realized is that's sympathy. That's having sympathy for somebody else. What empathy actually is actually feeling the feelings of what other people are going through as if they are your own feelings. There actually aren't that many empaths out there. Like, everybody uses the term empath, but how most people experience it isn't a true feeling of another person's feelings. It's them feeling bad for the other person. Ooh. And let me tell you, when I really started looking into my spiritual journey and I observed all the times where I felt really bad randomly out of nowhere, I realized they weren't my emotions. And when I sat with them and I felt them and I listened to them, I would then reach out to the first person I thought of, and usually that person, when I asked them, hey, how you doing? How's it going? What's up? They would tell me, you called me at the perfect time because I'm going through, and then they would describe the emotion to me. So, for some of you who are watching this video, and you're on kind of a similar journey that I'm on, just wanted to let you know, sometimes it's not you, and no, you are not crazy. So, I experienced this morning, and I realized that the emotions were coming from a person who is no longer in my immediate life and no longer has access to me. And it was interesting to process through because I was like, well, am I supposed to be reaching out to this person? Am I supposed to be trying to help them in some way? And Spirit was like, no, that's not your job. And I was like, then why am I feeling this? And it's like, well, because you care about this person. And because as a spiritually inclined person, you feel feelings that are directed at you. So some of you be experiencing feelings like, oh, this person doesn't like me, and everybody's like, no, they like you, Trust your gut. Trust your gut, my love. In more cases than not, even people who are not like spiritual people will get these feelings in their gut, and those feelings will be right a lot of the time. Our sixth sense is something that is there to keep us safe, to keep us alive, and you can notice that and become aware of it, and you can actually expand it, and it's pretty great when you're able to do it. So I realized I wasn't supposed to be reaching out to that person. I was supposed to continue on the way I'm continuing on, and it was a practice moment for me, because historically, because I've been a people pleaser in the past, I would feel really bad and reach out and try to help. And essentially what I would be doing is I would be allowing my ego to leave, because who am I to think that that person requires me and not somebody else? 11 minutes and 11 seconds as I say that. Oftentimes, my spirit will tell me, do not talk to this person, do not contact this person, like it's not about you. And historically, before, I wouldn't listen. I would call the person, or, because I wanted to help them. I wanted to reach out to them, The spirit was like, that's not your job. If you are to reach out to somebody, we'll let you know. So trust your gut. So trust your gut, my friend. No matter how badly you want to help somebody, trust your gut. Because in some cases, it's not help that people need. They are crying out, but it's not really for help, it's more for attention. And there are quite a few of these people walking around. I used to be one of these people. So make sure you're trusting and following your gut, my loves. So I had that experience this morning, talked to my sister about it. It was a really great conversation. And then I hopped up, and I was really happy because I actually was, for the very first time, able to finish setting up for a stream and starting a stream. So for those of you who are new here and who haven't seen my videos, I actually have been wanting to stream video games and other various things that I do live for many, many years. 12 minutes and 34 seconds as I say that, and that's a pathing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have always wanted to do it, and I have been in the presence of people who've known how to do it and who could help me set it up, but it was never a priority for them, and I didn't want to, make anybody feel bad, so I didn't push. But come to find out, I wasn't supposed to be doing it with a bunch of other people's help. I was supposed to start it on my own. Like, that's a part of the path, my life path that I'm on. So I was really excited because I found a video that walked me through the whole process, and I did it. And today I tested out a live stream just to make sure that like the delay, like the latency, like how long was it, was my sound coming through, was the sound of my video game coming through, and it, like, I'm so happy because I've never done this before. Like, I've been wanting to do this since I was like 18, and I'm 32 now. And so I'm really excited to be doing this for the first time. I did a video a couple nights ago about how cool it is doing things for the first time in your 30s. Like, it's not as detrimental as so many people make it seem. It's like, if you're eating healthy, and if you do any kind of physical, like, exertion, you do things that make you happy, that keep you in touch with your inner child, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. 30 is not old. Like, not at all. 30, a lot of people are saying 30 is the new 20. 14 minutes and 14 seconds as I say that. And they're saying that because really, when you reach your 30s is when you're finally able to do everything you want to do legally, at least here in the United States. Like, 30 is when it's like, okay, and begin adulthood, whereas like when you're 20, you still can't do certain things until you're like 25, But I don't know, it was a really good feeling to be able to do. Like, guys, it just 14 minutes and 44 seconds as I'm saying this, like, the foundation of a life where I allow my inner child to lead is just being laid carefully, brick by brick, and I'm so excited. I tested the setup out with Stumble Guys, so that's what I played a little bit of today. But after I did that, the game that I ended up really playing was Doors, and I finally made it to door 100. 50 minutes and 50 seconds as I say that. However, after door 100, it's a completely different room, and I went into that room, and unfortunately, I didn't know what to do when I got in there, so I was killed immediately. It took me it didn't take me forever. I'm actually getting faster at it. I'm enjoying it. I don't know if it's ever gonna be like I'm just like moving, maybe, but there's something really fun about it. Like there's something. Hold on, my wig is doing things. Yeah. There's something really fun about moving through a space really quickly and being able to have things. I don't know, it's really fun. My neurospiciness is like, wait, this is fun. So I'm having a good time. But yeah, so I did that today and it was really great. And then after that, I was able to do some organizing of my Twitch channel, because on the channel everything's on default. Like I haven't done anything with it. I usually just watch other people game, but I was playing around with the website and like the interface and everything, and it's really cool. If you're interested in streaming anything, if you're interested in doing live streams where you're talking about, you know, your life and you're chatting, you know, and things of that nature, Twitch is a really great platform that you can do that on, outside of like TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, because I think all of those platforms allow you to do stuff live, and Twitch is just another one. But yeah, like it's really cool because they have like an onboarding type like section. So it's like you go there and you kind of read, and they give you a bunch of tips on how to like get started with streaming and stuff, and it's really cool. It's really neat. So I was reading that today, and then at some point I was like, wow, this is, you know, this is bordering on a lot of information, and my spirit said, stop doing it. This is how you burn out. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so true. So maybe you, watching this video, are a person who gets really excited about new things, and then you go into it super gung-ho, and then you're staying up super late every night trying to read it, and then eventually you don't want to do it anymore because you overdid it. I feel you. And we've got to make sure to be patient. We've got to make sure to pace ourselves. So tomorrow I'm actually going to get out of the house and go do some stuff. I have some mail I need to send out and some errands I need to run. And I am very excited about doing that. But yeah, it was a really good day today. Feeling really lovely. Feeling really nice. It's interesting. If you're a person who is doing 18 minutes and 18 seconds, as I say this, if you're a person who's doing like content creation, you're doing new content, or you're writing music, or you're writing stories and novels, I would like to encourage you to keep going even if you're not seeing people viewing your stuff. If you post something on TikTok and it only gets a couple of views and you think, you know, that the algorithm is stopping you, don't stop. Keep going. It's not a waste. Anything that you are posting, like once you post it and it says that it's posted, it's out there. It's out there for the people that need to see it. So don't stop because you're not getting a lot of views, or you're not getting a lot of likes or followers or subscribers or whatever. Keep going. We want to see all of the wonderful things that you can do. We meaning your community, we meaning me and my spiritual team. We want to see what you have to bring to the table. There's so many things out there right now. Live, people who are doing lives, people who are posting things, and they're not posting anything that's helping anybody. There are people out there just being haters. So if you have art, if you have something that you want to share with the world, music, whatever it may be, tips and advice on certain things, post the content. And don't necessarily look at the numbers. I think 2025 is the year that a lot of people are going to step away from that idea, is to be so focused on the numbers. Like, I think it definitely is important, especially if you want to get paid on certain platforms. I think it is important to know, like, how many, you know, people you need, and, you know, for your analytics and stuff, so you can market. But like, taking a step back, like, the actual core purpose of creating content, you know, for people like us who are on the journey that we're on, it really should be just the sake of doing it in itself, you know? Now, again, it's important to make sure that you're paid properly for the work that you're doing. So yes, you know, at some point, if you're doing something and you're like, I'm trying to see bigger numbers, that makes sense. But I would say, don't let the lack of immediate engagement this week is really funny. Don't let the lack of immediate engagement turn you off from the experience. If you're having fun, that is really all that matters. It's all that matters. So yeah, it's been a phenomenal day, and I'm feeling great. I actually watched what was I watching? Oh my god, I feel so good right now. I was watching the thoughts, man, they just get up and they just walk away. Oh, I was watching a Pezzy playthrough of a game where you dig a hole. Shit was hilarious. I was over there cackling, crying actually, at the contents of the chat. I tell you, man, there are so many funny people online, and they don't even realize how funny they are. Like, they say stuff and they're just talking because maybe comedy isn't the thing that they're doing something else, but then they just happen to be really funny. And I love that. I love, like, hidden gems of comedy being hidden and strewn through places you least expected them to be. So I had an amazing day. Got some stuff done. I'm really, really excited. Really, really excited. So excited. So yeah. Man, I don't even know. I don't even know what else to talk about. Oh my goodness. I think this might be a short video, guys. And by short, I mean less than an hour long. I love these. Like, the fact that these videos are so unscripted that I don't have to do anything in particular with them. I just go, unless I'm otherwise led. Because it's a really great outlet for me at the end of the day. I really, really enjoy it. But, yeah, for those of you who may be interested in following me in other cases, I've got some other stuff that I'm thinking of adding to this, so it won't just be a video every night. It'll be a video every night, and then maybe another video twice a week, or maybe 3 times a week. I don't know. I've actually got a lot of time on my hands these days. So we shall see what happens. But happy February... What's today? February 12th. Happy February 12th, my love. Another day in Love Month. I can't believe it. We are almost halfway through. Couple of days. Ooh, if you're watching this video, most likely, if you're watching this on the 12th, it is a full moon today. So buckle up, Spanky. There are a lot of people who are on some karmic energy, and for those of you who don't know what karmic energy is, it's people in our lives who actually are meant to show us all of the aspects of ourselves that we don't like, and then they, in a lot of cases, will teach us these lessons in a very painful way. And by running into these people, we grow and we become better people. And a lot of those karmic people are being met with energy they did not expect to be met with. So there are a lot of angry and frustrated people out there right now, and they don't realize that the reason they're angry and frustrated is because they haven't been doing any type of self-work in who knows how long. maybe blaming other people for their issues. So apparently the full moon tomorrow is going to make that like a super thing. So, you know, if you believe that sort of stuff. It's really crazy to me how my sister last night actually made a good point. She said, so you do realize that like zodiac signs and stuff like that, it actually does connect to biological and psychological information. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, think about it. What time of the year, you know, are certain signs like born in? And I was like, well, winter, spring, summer, fall. And she was like, exactly. And we know that there are people who are affected by the various seasons. There's some people who experience seasonal depression during the fall and the winter. And I was like, that's true. And she was like, so think about it. If you have a baby during a time where you have seasonal depression, and it's very likely that a lot of people have seasonal depression during that time, then wouldn't it make sense that certain signs experience certain things based on the mood that their parent was in before they had them? And I was like, that actually makes sense. She was like, yeah, it's not really about the names. It's not about being an Aquarius or a Taurus or a Libra or a Gemini, you know, or a Virgo. She was like, it's not about the names. It's really about the time of year and where the planet sat at that time. But a lot of people, as soon as they hear anything that has to do with zodiac, because it's been so, you know, zodiac signs, because it's been so misrepresented, people are like, it's all cuckoo crazy, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs bullshit. And my sister was like, and how it's typically used, it is. And I was like, it's so true. It's so true. Anytime anybody brings up their sign, I'm looking at them sideways, even though I do it. But I know that when I do it, I'm not, I don't refuse to deal with anybody based off of that information. Because it's not exactly the same situation for everybody. Like, you know, that'd be silly. It'd be silly to me. So, yeah. But I thought that was really interesting. So it's like we know that there are biological things that happen to us during a full moon. And a lot of people are like, man, those are just old wives' tales or urban legends. And it's like, no, the moon is real, and the effects on the human body that the moon has are real. You know, the moon affects the very tides in our ocean. And we're made of, you know, 70+% water, so yeah, the moon's gonna have an effect on us on a biological level. Like, it's crazy how so many people are like spirituality is all smoke and mirrors and it's magic, and I'm like, you do realize that a lot of it has to do with how the body actually works and how things within the universe actually work. Like, it just does. Like, so many people who are spiritual stretch, they go for walks, they eat healthy food, and it's like, yeah, like, that has an actual real world effect on your body. So I thought that was really interesting when she told me that. I was like, I've never thought about it that way. For those of you that don't know, I have done at least 30 or 40 of these videos because I've been doing them every night. So if you ever see a video of mine and you're like, wow, like I really liked that video, this is a part of a whole series. And I don't know how to link that series in these videos. But I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna somewhere, somehow, I'm going to link how you can get to the series. You can click on the actual playlist itself. Because if you're watching this video for the first time and you're like, I can't wait for her to upload more content, there's a whole backlog, my friend, of videos that you can go watch. But yeah, I think that's all I have. It wasn't a very busy day for me. I actually just thoroughly enjoyed the little bit of work that I did, and I'm looking forward to getting out of the apartment tomorrow and going and doing some work on my laptop, listening to some good music. You know, I'm excited. I'm an excited girly. I think the biggest challenge is going to be popping up early in the morning because, again, ordinarily, if I don't have anything to do, I sleep in really late. But I have a feeling my body's going to wake me up at the proper time, and I'm at least going to have an hour to just lie there and vegetate until it's time for us to head out, because I'm headed out with my sister tomorrow. Y'all, there is so much out here to be enjoyed. There's so much out here to be enjoyed. There's good music, there's good food, there's fun people, there's thoughtful people, thinkers, there's great locations that you can go. Life is just so grand. It can be amazing. It can also be a sad place. And I think for me, I actually do. I was telling my sister about this. There's a certain type of melancholy that I like. There's a certain type of darkness in the world that I really enjoy. It's one of the reasons why there's certain horror games that I like, and I like cosmic horror and, you know, murder mysteries. There's something about the darker or the sadder or the more melancholy or disturbing, you know, aspects of humanity. Like that stuff, it's just as interesting to me as all of the other stuff. I like it a lot. I feel like I'm shaking my head a lot in this video, and it's because I like the way it feels. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm sorry if you've been like, why are you shaking your head so much? Might be. But I don't, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I really like, certain really dark things. So that's why I'm always on here talking about like certain horror games, like the Outlast series, which I've mentioned before, which I don't think I will ever play because I would be too scared to even finish the game. But the Outlast trials surround an insane asylum and all of the really messed up stuff that was happening in this asylum, and it's really like conspiracy theory, like it's a lot of like really creepy stuff, and I love that so much. It's so great. I think I still ended up shaking my head as I was talking. Damn it. Well, since I can't stop myself from doing that, I guess I'll end the video. Hold on to your hopes and dreams, my friends and my loves. Keep an eye out for opportunities over the next week. Keep an eye out for information that's repeated to you and you're hearing it more than once. Keep, yes, ringing in both ears. Keep an eye out for people who could be of help to you. Keep an eye out for collaborative opportunities. Keep an eye out for people who are being really kind and really loving to you. Those people may have messages for you or things to say. Keep an eye out for friends who may need you, people who may need your support and are maybe afraid to ask for it. So, like, observe in your space and be aware, because there may be an opportunity for you there as well to be the change that you want to see in the world. Yeah. I think that might be all I have. Love on yourself, love on others, love on the planet in some way. Go outside and touch a tree or something. Inhale and exhale the beautiful air outside. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Look at that. But yeah, I think those are the things I have to tell you this evening. Don't think I have anything else for you right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to link the playlist itself in the video because I upload these from my phone and not my computer. But if I can't do it, you can always click on my little icon there, and it'll take you to my page, and there's all my videos, and it's in a playlist on my page. I just don't know how to link it through my phone. I don't think I can. I think you can only do that in YouTube Studio, which I don't have downloaded on my phone, and I refuse to download. But anyways, that's all I have for now. I love you guys so very much. I appreciate you being here with me at night when I'm able to kind of give you guys a rundown of what's going on. And whenever I start doing any other content stuff, like, I'll talk about it, and I'll let y'all know when that is, so keep an eye out. But I think that is all I have. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you're having an amazing week so far. I hope that your next few hours, whatever you're going to do after you are finished with this video, I hope it's amazing. I hope your morning, afternoon, evening, or night goes well. If any of you are motorcyclists and you plan to go out for a drive today or tonight or this evening, please be careful. People tend to drive a lot crazier on the full moons for some odd reason, especially if you live in any of the southern states, so like Alabama, Florida, Atlanta, if you live in Texas, any of those places. Keep an eye out, because people be driving crazy during the full moon. They forget that road rules exist. Alright, that's all I have for you. Well, I love you all so much, and I will see you tomorrow night.